It's time to mind your business with me, Jamila Lodge. Tune in to find out how to mind your business with BEDC, special guest entrepreneurs, industry experts, and more. Brought to you by BEDC. Bermuda Business starts here.
Hello, how are you?
I'm good, thank you.
Welcome to the Mind Your Business podcast. Thank you for coming.
Thank you for having me.
So let's start with us introducing who you are, and let's get to know Tess Richards.
Okay, so my name is Tess Richardson. I am a dental hygienist, and I am the owner of TR Whitening, which is a whitening business.
Okay, expand on that. What is TR Whitening?
So TR Whitening is a teeth whitening business. It's a cosmetic dental procedure, but it's just not done in a dental environment. So that's the difference with TR Whitening. I am a full-time dental hygienist, and I do that on the side.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. And so was that the inspiration behind TR Whitening, your background in being a dental hygienist?
Correct. So when I was a dental assistant at the job that I was working at, that was one of my roles, to do teeth whitening. And this was probably about 2018, 2019. And I remember doing it one day, and I was like, I feel like I can do this. Like, I don't have to be under a dentist.
Yeah.
And so from there, it was always in my mind. Fast forward to dental hygiene school. I went to dental hygiene school in 2020, so that's just when COVID hit. So it was a little adjustment with COVID. And I couldn't come back for one of my breaks. So I remember thinking, like, what can I do? I'm going to be out here for a week. I don't have anything to do. What can I do? So and we couldn't really go outside and, you know. So I remember researching teeth whitening, and I just wanted to get certified for teeth whitening. And so that week that I was off, I went to it's like a academy. And I got certified. And that was it.
What made you want to get into this? Like, not many people go down the route of, I guess, teeth whitening or teeth cleaning or anything like that. Like, why?
So
why that?
I always kind of had I love teeth. Like, I'm always had an obsession of teeth. In these times, I used to like going to the dentist.
Yeah.
I had braces as a child.
Nobody likes going to the dentist.
Right, but I just like the feeling of my teeth. Right, like getting clean. It was just always something. I don't know.
Interesting.
So, I had braces as a child, so I was, always going to the dentist. And then when I was thinking about a career, I always wanted to do something hands-on, and that helps someone or, educational, stuff like that. So I just thought dental.
Okay.
So, and I initially started as a assistant, to see if it's something I can actually do. I didn't want to just go away to dental hygiene school and I'm just like, oh, this is not what I expected. Whereas dental assistant gave me pretty much like a head start and kind of showed me like what dentistry entails. Can I actually look into someone's mouth? Am I okay seeing blood? Am I okay seeing plaque? So I would definitely say dental assistant's what kind of got me rolling. And I was like, yeah, I could do this. And then teeth whitening. Who doesn't like white teeth?
Yeah, and it developed into a whole business.
Right, and I just feel like it goes hand in hand, you know? So yeah, it's just dental hygiene, dental assistant, teeth whitening, it just all goes together.
Perfect. Yeah. So if somebody wants the perfect pearly white smile, come to you, right?
Correct.
And you explained that it happens outside of the typical environment. So can you explain like what is different about the environment and like where or what type of situation it would be?
Sure. So most whitening is done in a dental clinical environment. So TR whitening pretty much takes you out of that clinical environment and gives you just a calm, relaxing place to get your teeth whitening. I try to give like a spa-like experience.
Gotcha. I was going to ask that.
And most people don't like going to the dentist. That's not, unless they have to.
I'm one.
Right.
I don't.
Unless they have to, right? So it's like someone might want to get their teeth whitened, but it's like, I don't want to go to the dental office to get my teeth whitened because I don't like going to the dental office. You know, so TR whitening gives you that experience of, just relaxation, spa-like, and you're not in the clinical environment, typical environment.
Now, I'm asking for myself now because I'm interested. But, like, what's the experience like? Like, does it hurt? What is the process? How long does it take?
Okay, so no, it doesn't hurt.
Okay.
And the process is, so the whitening gel that I use it for 4 15-minute applications. So that's me applying it to your teeth 4 times for 15 minutes. So it is an hour.
Okay.
And pretty much it's straightforward. I put a barrier on your gums to protect your gums because you don't want the solution get onto your gums.
Okay.
I apply the gel. You sit back. I have an LED light. So what the LED light does, it activates the gel. So the heat from the LED light is what activates the gel. So we do that for 15 minutes, 4 times, and yeah, you just sit back, you relax. Some people, they like to watch Netflix on the phone.
Okay.
Like I said, I have spa music playing, so some people fall asleep. Yeah, and I've just, over the years I've done it, I've tried to think of ways I can make it as relaxing as possible. So I've had some trial and errors with different cheek retractors and just little stuff like that.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
How often do people, or do you recommend people get it done?
So I say every 3 to 6 months.
Okay.
What I do is I have a 30-minute touch-up, which I offer within 3 months of your initial appointment. I like to say that teeth whitening is a maintenance thing, just like hair, nails, haircuts, anything. Like, it's maintenance, day to day, whether you drink coffee, whether you drink red wine, or just generally, teeth stain, right? But yeah.
Okay. And what are some of the biggest challenges that you found in owning your own business, running it, and launching TR Whitening?
That's a good question. I feel like at one point when I was looking for a place to run TR Whitening out of, it was very hard. I feel like Bermuda doesn't have much open vacancies for like small businesses, and most places you just need a room, and it's actually crazy the amount of people that I've had reach out to me to ask me, where did I find the space that I'm in now? Is it any spots available in there? Because there's so many small businesses trying to just find that. So I would say that was a challenge for me. Initially, when I first came back, I was lucky enough. My friend, she is the owner of Bermuda Dental Studio, which is she's a technician, a dental technician, and she had a space. And how her space was, it was divided into 2 parts. So before I came back from school, she said, Tess, I think this would be great. You can come here, you can work on that side, and so everything was great when I first started. It wasn't a problem until she was moving, and I'm like, no, it was like, okay, what am I gonna do? Where am I gonna find a space? And it was very, very hard. And I just end up renting a chair out of esthetician. She has her own place, but that was just a sacrifice that I had to, make.
In the meantime.
But it wasn't easy finding. So, and I was there for a year.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so where are you located now?
So I am located on 12 Trot Road in a place called the Tree House.
Okay.
It's a really cool building. It has a lot of different suites in it. They do yoga there. They have massage therapy. Epic Wellness is like a drip company.
Okay, so it's like a one-stop shop type of thing for you. Okay, great. So people can just go get their teeth whitening, enjoy, do some yoga, relax.
Yeah.
Okay, whole spa experience.
Yes.
So teeth whitening is definitely a growing industry for sure. What do you do to set yourself apart from competitors?
So like I said, just taking teeth whitening out of that clinical environment. Just setting a vibe, setting a actual, like a standard for myself of what I want to put forward. So I think that's the main thing, like just setting it aside from like a clinical environment. And having somewhere where you can come and just relax and get your teeth whitened, and it just gives you that confidence. Like, it's a nice procedure.
Good. And with the rise of like at-home DIY kits and all of that sort of stuff, how do you what is your take on professional services like yours versus doing it yourself? I know that maybe can be dangerous. What do you think about that?
It's not dangerous when it's done correctly.
Okay.
But what I will say with that is it's given you are responsible for whitening your teeth. So sometimes it's the convenience. Most people that I have talked to, they just like to come in, Tash, you whiten my teeth. I go, I come back for my
like getting your nails done.
Correct.
And stuff, right?
Because when you're left to do it yourself, you may have had a long day at work. You don't feel like brushing your teeth and then applying gel and then whitening your teeth. So it's just the convenience of giving me the responsibility to whiten your teeth rather than you the responsibility, because you may fall off a bit. You may, do it 1 week. Correct. You may do it 1 week and then the next week you're not doing it. And with that, you do need to be consistent. Okay. Whereas if you come to me, you do see results in the first session.
Okay, great. So basically, might as well tell people to just book it for the year, like their hair appointments, right? Yeah.
Yeah, and I do actually offer like bundles. So I've noticed that, and with my business growing, I've noticed that I have a lot of clients that come back. Yeah. So I recently, in the new year, I recently created bundles. And it's at a discounted rate because you are loyal. Great. Yeah, so it's just like, why not? You guys are supporting me, you're coming back to me constantly, that's my way of thank you. And it just makes sense.
Of just set it and forget it, right?
Exactly.
And just put it in your calendar.
Exactly. And you don't have to think about, let me book the appointment because it's already booked.
Yeah. Okay, perfect. Now, entrepreneurship comes with a lot of ups and downs. What is a lesson that you feel like you wish you learned earlier, or something that you wish you knew earlier as an entrepreneur?
I would say focusing on my target audience. Okay. Or finding my target audience and focusing on my target audience. I would say when I first started, I wasn't sure who my target audience would be. Yeah. And also...
anybody with teeth, right?
Right. And that's what you think. Everybody has teeth, right? Yes. So it's no like, who am I gonna,
But it's more specific than that, right?
Correct. Yeah. And also when I first started, I was doing jams. Okay. Tooth jams. And so I thought of that as a way, that can expand my business, that can bring other clientele. Just thinking of, because when you first start a business, you need clientele. So you're just thinking of ways
how to get people in the door. Yeah.
And then afterwards, so jams didn't work out for me. I didn't really go on to pursue it. I just didn't want to do it anymore. So, sorry. Got off track. So, at that time, I didn't have a target audience. I was just putting out there. But when I sat back and with not having a target audience, it made me more nervous about my branding. It made me like, what am I to do? Just more all over the place, or nervous to up my prices, because if I up my prices, then what if people don't come to me? If I take away jams, then I'm going to stop people from coming to me. But then just getting confident in what I'm doing and then going back to the drawing board and just being like, all right, Tess, calm down, relax. And I feel like once I figured out my target audience, I'm no longer nervous to up my prices or brand in a certain way, or offer these bundles, offer different services, I have like add-ons that I now offer. So I just feel like it just made me a bit more confident in what I'm doing. So I would definitely say.
Yeah, I love that you found that, because just like with any relationship, friendships, and things like that, it's the same for businesses too. Like, once you find your people, those are your people, correct, right? Yeah. And no matter what you do, those people will love your product, correct, and will be for you and your business. So I always encourage entrepreneurs and business owners to really hone down on their target market and figure out who are their people. Your people,
exactly.
Right?
And you don't need to have everybody. Like, that's not, you don't have to have everybody, so that's another thing as well. So I think that would be a lesson that I learned, but I feel like I learned it in time.
Yeah. As you go on, it narrows down for you, right? Your people show you who they are exactly as correct. Well. What has been the most rewarding part of running your own business?
I would say just seeing my brand.
Yeah, watching it grow.
Yeah, watching it grow. The referrals. People coming to me because they've heard good things about TR Whitening. People noticing on me on the street as far as, oh, you whiten teeth, like just from being on social media and like promoting myself and promoting my business. I would say that, and just watching my growth.
Yeah.
And I just have so much more to offer.
Yeah.
So it's just, watching my growth where I am, and just excited for like what's next.
Okay, speaking of what's next, like what can we expect from TR Whitening in the future? Expansions, products, services?
So I would definitely be sticking to whitening. I wouldn't go into any other like dental cosmetic procedure.
Okay.
But it's just expanding on whitening, like enhancing treatment, enhancing patient experience. What can I do better? What can I add to my services that my clients will like?
Okay.
So it's just that more so.
All right, awesome. And you mentioned that you promote your business on social media. I know social media plays a huge role in like especially the beauty and like the self-care industry.
Definitely.
How have you leveraged it to build your brand and connect with your clients?
So I did hire a social media manager.
Okay.
Tanya Solutions, and that has been like a complete game changer for me. Because even though I do have the vision, I do know what I want, she's there and she can put it together. Like she can execute it perfectly.
Good.
So I would say giving someone else, like giving a role to someone else.
Yeah.
So I don't have to do
exactly.
everything. But I think that's been a complete game changer for me. My social media presence is definitely more louder. Like it's posting a lot more now. So I would say that. Definitely.
Okay, great. And I'm happy that like you recognize, because that's something that entrepreneurs struggle with as well, is it's your baby, right? So often you want to do everything yourself.
Correct,
and you want to keep it close to your chest, but it's important to recognize that you can't do everything. And it also frees up time where you can play into your strengths and give what's not your strength to somebody else, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah. What do you think is the biggest misconception that people have about teeth whitening?
That it can damage your enamel.
Okay.
Or it's bad for your teeth. So I can say that if you're getting teeth whitening and the hydrogen peroxide or whatever the base of the whitening is, it is percentages on that. So if you've got like a 45%, which is a higher percentage, that can cause sensitivity. So that's where the misconception of it's damaging your enamel. But it's important to have product that is within limits. As far as the percentage. So TR Whitening, the percentage that I use is within limits. So a lot of my clients don't have sensitivity. And also for new clients that I do get, I do always start off question, do you suffer with sensitivity?
Okay.
If they say yes or no, I do let them know. If they say yes, you may experience a bit, but it should subside. It's nothing that's going to trigger your sensitivity to be raging, you know what I mean? So I would say that would be the biggest misconception, that it's not good for your teeth.
Okay, yeah. I definitely had that misconception. So it's something that you have to educate people about, right?
And as I'm a healthcare professional as well, so my business goes hand in hand with what I do every day. My job is to educate. I am the oral health provider, like good oral health. So it kind of goes hand in hand. So I wouldn't do something that's
would be detrimental to people.
Correct.
Yeah, exactly. And so people can feel comfortable coming to you. It's a safe procedure. It doesn't hurt. And you come out with pearly white teeth.
Yes.
I love that.
Yes.
What strategies have worked best for growing your business and attracting new clients?
Definitely social media.
Yeah? Is that the main avenue that you focus on?
Pretty much, social media and then word of mouth.
Okay.
So, but my main, I would say, is social media. Everyone has their phone in their hands at some point in the day.
Yep.
And the way that social media is now, everything is just right there. You're scrolling and you see TR Whitening or, anything. Really.
Yeah.
So, I would say that would be my main source of how I attract clients.
Perfect. And as an entrepreneur with a full-time job, running your business as well, and then just being a general human being, how do you stay motivated and push through like the tough times of entrepreneurship, running a business, and just living life?
I would say because I'm passionate about what I do.
Yeah.
And like I said, my full-time job goes hand in hand with TR Whitening. So it's not like I'm changing hats. It's not like I'm doing something completely different where I have to rewire my brain and give myself more energy to, okay, now I'm going to go and switch up and do, I don't know, nail. Like, I don't know. You know what I mean? Like, I'm leaving that job, going to TR Whitening and kind of doing the same thing, having kind of the same conversations. Using that same professionalism that I use at my full-time job.
Yeah.
It can get... So the good thing is my full-time job is a 4-day work week.
Okay, great.
So the one day that I am off, that is what I use... During the week, that's what I use to do TR Whitening. And then I also operate on a Sunday. But yeah, because I know what I want, I know where I see my business, and the only way it's going to get there is if I put in the work. I just push through.
Yeah.
Even as when I was a dental assistant, I always had a part-time job. So I was always juggling 2 things at once. Now I'm juggling 2 things at once, but it's actually something that I'm passionate about. It's mine. I'm working for myself.
Yeah.
So I know I have to
makes a difference.
Put in the yard, definitely. So getting up and going work to TR Whitening is like rewarding.
Yeah.
Whereas when I was a dental assistant, getting up and going, I was a cashier. I don't really want to do that, but I'm going to do that, you know? So, yeah. So I'm always had that, like, work ethic.
Yeah.
That's one thing.
Makes sense. Is there any advice or tips that you would give to aspiring entrepreneurs that want to start?
So, it's a quote I've seen on Instagram. It's like, run a business you can advertise by being yourself. And I feel like that is key, because if you're doing something that's genuinely in you, there's no way you can't put both feet in.
And it doesn't feel like work.
It doesn't feel like work.
Yeah.
So it has to be a passion. It can't be, oh, I like it today, but tomorrow. I mean, and mind you, you go through those phases where sometimes it's like, okay, I don't feel like it today.
Yeah.
But because it's in you, you're going to pick yourself up.
Yeah.
And
you're going to do it.
And you're going to do it. So I would just say find something that you're passionate about.
Yeah.
And stick to it, and just think of the end goal and what you want out of it.
I love that.
Yeah.
Okay, well, that pretty much wraps up our time on Mind Your Business. But before we leave, is there anything that you would like to leave with our audience? Where can they find you? Your social media, anything that you want to say?
Okay, so you can find me on Instagram, TR_Whitening. And I am also on Facebook. I'm not too savvy on there, but I am on Facebook as well. TR is just TR Whitening. And yeah, those are my social media platforms. That's usually, you can actually Google me as well. Google TR Whitening. I have a profile on there as well.
Perfect.
You can find my booking site, and yeah.
Great. Okay. Well, thank you so much for joining us. It's been a pleasure learning all about your business, and I'm excited to see where it goes. I might be coming to get my teeth whitening. So, but yeah, thank you so much. And if you don't mind your business, who will, right?
Exactly.
All right.
Have
a good day.
Thanks for tuning in to Mind Your Business with me, your host, Jamila Lodge. Tune in next week, Thursday at 4 p.m. because if you don't mind your business, who will? Mind Your Business is brought to you by BEDC. Bermuda Business starts here.